Hello, friends, family, and fellow oilers. This is Canaan Richards with Sea Soul Essentials and your oil gal. I'm coming to you from my backyard because we're under quarantine. I really wanted to start my recording today with a mask on. I think on a podcast it doesn't sound any different. And it is definitely hard to breathe with a mask on. We've all been learning that the easy way or the hard way. I wanted to come in here and share the oils I've been using to support us in quarantine and the daily habits that I continue to use. I know last time I came on, I shared my pre and post op routine, and I believe that was in February. So I wanted to come in and just share my quarantine routine. There can be days that I think it's 9 o'clock and I think I haven't even used oils yet, but as I went back and kind of journaled and looked through my day, I've used a ton. So just looking at how to support our systems, how to support our mental health, our emotional health, our physical health, all of our systems as we're in this quarantine together. It's May 1st, or it's May 2nd, or it's May 3rd. It's May. Do we even know? I believe we're referring to days now as today, yesterday, tomorrow, because that's about where we're at. Anyway, this started in March, and now it's May. So I'm coming in here to teach supporting our systems. I, in a previous video, shared that every morning I get up, and I'm still continuing to do this, even in quarantine. I get up about 6:30. Previously, I think I was getting up about 5:30. Get up at 6:30, and I still do my share 10-minute workout. I do Yoga TX. I continue to explore different yoga practices, but Emily Henderson is the one I come back to again and again because it's between 20 and 30 minutes. And she goes through different practices and she focuses on different concepts as well. Today it was focusing on how to be productive, which I thought was an amazing thought as well. So I do get up and I do the yoga. I do the share abs. I grab my cup of coffee and I still have been sitting down to do 10 things I'm grateful for in a journal every morning. I'm now on day 127, I believe. Knowing that each day has been 10 things, that's over 1,200 things that I've written down in 2020 that I'm grateful for. And I do believe it's a practice that brings me joy. If you haven't tried it, you can start with 3. 3 is easier, but it's a really good practice. I do then look at my Young Living business. I've been coming to a place where I can practice this as well in the morning, and I look at who has reached out for support, what they might need for support, who needs some love, who needs some attention, who has questions about different oils and different systems, and I try and really personalize who I reach out to and why and when. And I think that's the part I love most about this business. And falling in love with Young Living Oils is I do love education, and I love the personal education, and I love the what do you need? What do you need right now, and how can I help you meet your needs? Very personalized. I eat a healthy breakfast. I've been in the habit lately of sauteing vegetables with an egg with some fresh fruit on the side. I recently signed up for a program called Imperfect Foods, and so I get fresh fruit and veggies and even eggs delivered. You can do weekly. I've chosen every other week, and it's really nice because these are sometimes fruits and vegetables that might not pass inspection to get into the supermarket, so it's still helping purchase those and get them into homes. So that's really great. I think it's really great. Anyway, I like supporting them. I do then brush with Thieves. Brushing with Thieves toothpaste gets that Thieves is very immune support driven. And I use Thieves in many, many areas of my life. But knowing that this current time, we're very worried or focused, maybe not worried, but we know touching our eyes, our nose, our mouth, those are the areas that we're vulnerable. So this is putting immune support along with the mouthwash. It's putting immune support into that system that orifice every day. So I'm putting immune support in there. If you read a typical bottle of toothpaste, it warns you not to swallow it. So what is in it? What's in it that's toxic, that's warning you not to swallow this? I don't think twice about swallowing the Thieves toothpaste, and I know that I've been getting that support all the way down my throat cavity. I do go put on clean makeup. I know a lot of people have been moving towards this movement in the last few years. I know Beauty Counter also has some really, really nice clean makeup. Looking at what you're putting on your biggest organ is really important. But I start with supporting my skin with dry skin serum along with frankincense oil for my whole face each morning. The beauty serum, dry skin serum, contains a blend of cedarwood, lavender, blue cypress, myrrh, clove, wolfberry, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, and rosehip. It's called a serum because it also uses a carrier that is coconut, avocado, and jojoba oil, which is just really, really great for your skin. So I add a few drops to my palm each morning, maybe 3. I then add a drop or 2 of frankincense, and I rub it all over my face. Frankincense I also use to support my skin, and if you guys do research on frankincense, you will find out how amazing this oil is. I use it because it reduces fine lines, and in my 40s, I want to be reducing fine lines, but it also has 2 rare lifesavers, basalic acids and alpha-pinene, and I know I very well could be pronouncing those wrong, but it doesn't mean that they work any less. So those, if you go read up on, or you want me to see those 2, they really are well known in the big C world. Really, really support healthy cells by helping kind of go after some bad cells and leave it, helping your body to really support itself. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. I don't want to make claims that aren't mine to make, but I can send you research if anybody really wants to know about how great frankincense really is, and there's a lot of research on it. So like I was saying, I use the clean makeup. We have loose powders, and then we have the pressed powders, so that you can get clean makeup on your face each day, mascara, lipsticks, there's all kinds of stuff. I'm not a huge makeup person, so I don't put on a whole full face, but there's all the great stuff. We have healthy deodorants. I think I've shared in the past that I've used Thieves toothpaste as deodorant because it also is amazing in that area as well. So you don't want to be the stinky person at the party, right? There's another oil that I use daily. I put it kind of over my throat area. It's called Endoflex. It's an endocrine balancing oil. It supports the thyroid function. It supports pituitary function. It increases low metabolism due to a low thyroid, and can help decrease hot flashes and hormone-related migraines, which is not something that I suffer from, but I know it helps a lot of women. I also I have this stuff called Mura Shave Oil, which, yes, you can use it for shaving, but I put a little bit in my hand, and this is a great one to run through for healthy hair. Sometimes my ends get a little bit drier, and I'm not one that likes to shampoo my hair every day. This is incredible smelling and really great to support your hair. Really gives it like a nice shiny finish. So as I'm moving, this is probably about the part in my morning where I'm beginning to think, okay, it's time to start showing up for my Zooms. I know I've talked to y'all in the past about sulfurzyme and Injexa. That was definitely in I think the last time I did this was February. Those are both in that video, but again, I don't think I shared that the way that they discovered I always like and confident in how I say it until it's time to say it, right? Um, Ningxia, Ningxia, Ningxia. It was found in Ningxia, China. Gary Young went and looked for who he did research, who's living the longest, who has the healthiest lifestyle, and he found the people in Ningxia, China were living the longest, and part of their healthy regime was this wolfberry. So this is great juice that supports your immune system. There's so many things about this great juice that I do need to do a whole class on it to teach everybody. And there are classes that we can do on it. And then sulfurzyme, again, it's great at flushing out excess fluid and toxins, supports skin and hair, provides, helps produce collagen and keratin, and it also helps our energy levels. So I take a daily C vitamin because we're in the immune boosting world right now. I also take a comfort tone, which is really just helping. It has peppermint and ginger in it that really helps keep your gut comfortable and things moving. I don't take as much iron as I was when I was anemic, but I still want to keep my gut super healthy and moving. I take a Super B every day. Um, it has a natural folate source with nutmeg essential oil. It has the magnesium and zinc, so it not only assists in maintaining healthy energy levels, but supports mood and cardiovascular and cognitive functions. And really right now, so many of us are stressed out and those backups are depleted. So this is a really great supplement to help get that energy back up. So I do then sit down and I make my to-do list. What do I need to do today? Do I have IEPs today? What's my to-do list for work? What's my to-do list for the family? What's my to-do list as the homeschool mom? And what's my to-do list in Young Living? So I sit down and I kind of organize my thoughts. I open my computer. And that's when I decide, how am I feeling today? What system do I want to support? And this is when I really think about what I'm using, like all that other stuff I've done, and I haven't even thought I'm using oils yet. This is when I sit down and I'm intentionally using oils. What am I doing today? Am I feeling a little bit down and I need some joy? Am I feeling a little bit out of balance and I can use balance essential oil, the Ula Balance? Am I low on energy? I might apply this to the crown of my head. Some energy or some brain power. There's a beautiful oil called Brain Power. So clarity, energy, brain power, those are all going to help uplift me and get me mentally focused. The ones like joy and balance, this one called hope, another one called surrender, another one called peace and calming. These might help balance if I'm feeling a little bit emotionally off. So I can put a few drops in my hand or my hands together, create a scent tint over my nose and mouth, and take some big breaths in. I can put it on my pulse points, behind my ears, or on my wrists. And then I'm ready to start my day. What am I doing? Is it a big Zoom meeting? Am I doing a review with one of my employees of how they did this year? Am I sitting with a parent that's struggling? Am I scheduling? What am I doing? So just looking at the whole day. And that's how I choose my oil to start my day. So as I go through the day, I might need a lot more support. And it's so important for us to be drinking all of our water. There's a new product that Young Living has out called these Vitality Drops. There's two flavors, I believe. There might be three now. This one's grapefruit and bergamot. Bergamot's also a citrus. I just spritz a little in my water now. Those of us who don't love to drink plain water have a little bit more motivation to be drinking our water. This is an oil I haven't ever talked about, Laurus novalis. It's really supports, so sometimes with my typing isn't as ergonomic as it was, or my swiping on my phone. Sometimes I'm a little bit sore, and this is a great oil that helps support those joints in my wrists and my hands when I'm sore from those work activities. I also sometimes get what we might call Zoom neck. We have a great oil called Panaway, which really does help with pain. So I can pour some in my hand, few drops in my hand, rub it on the back of my shoulders, base of my back, and it really helps with those things that the posture of my day is not supporting. So now I'm also in a position where I'm talking a lot all day. These cough drops are really great for helping support your throat, but also if you're beginning to feel like you're getting a little something, this is a first line of defense to get some thieves in your system. So Thieves Cough Drop, really a nice way to support yourself. So after work, well, I'll tell you about a couple more things. So once a week, I go into the office. I'm using the hand sanitizer and the hard surface spray that Young Living makes. I also make versions of these. I have a DIY on my YouTube channel that tells you how to make these yourself, but if I'm going into the office or I'm going to the grocery store, these are two things that are on my person at all times. So after work, I've been going for walk runs pretty often. Sometimes on my bike. I need to get my wiggles out after work because I'm not moving like I used to. I used to be able to go into a classroom, visit with the kids, do the adaptive PE lesson, go to the track, like do things that were active, even just moving around, getting down for circle time, all those things I used to be able to do on a daily basis, in and out of my car. It's all screeched to a halt. I'm sitting in front of my Zoom. So to get my wiggles out at the end of the day, I go for a run or a walk, staying away from people. I know my route, but this is a nice supplement or a nice support. The CBD muscle rub and or, again, the Panaway are great to put on my knee. A lot of you know I've had an ACL repair, so I really try and support my knee prior to going running, and I'll often use it at night then before I go to bed all over my knee. There are also some oils that I use, maybe a little bit of peppermint, a little bit of RC on my chest before I go for a run, and then I have really good airway. Can take nice deep breaths when I'm out there running. So now we're getting to the evening-ish part of the day. If I've gone to the store, I have these nice homemade wipes that I've made. Again, these are on the DIY of my YouTube channel. But I've taken coffee filters and I've used some Thieves household cleaner and water, and I've soaked them, and you can pull coffee filters out. They're 200 to a pack. You can pull them out one at a time and wipe down anything that you bought from outside your home, or maybe your Amazon delivery has come. So these homemade wipes are a great, inexpensive way to wipe down all the stuff that comes into your house from outside, so that you're, again, cleaning. We also use Thieves dishwashing soap and Thieves household cleaner to clean just, all of our dishes. We're cooking so much, doing all that from at home, all 3 meals a day. There's nobody leaving for any meal. Our countertops with Thieves household cleaner. So what's really nice about this right now is I do have a monthly subscription box that I get 25% back. Like Target, you get 5% back. Amazon, you get, I think, sometimes 15% back, but I don't think I've signed up for that, so I don't get that. So things that come to your door, and you can get a percentage back for your next purchases. So my whole Target run now, because it's shampoo, conditioner, body soap, dishwashing soap, laundry soap, all those things that I was getting at Target now come to my door. Once a month, I can customize my order, change around what's in there to keep it going. I only have to spend $50 a month. Who can ever go into Target and just spend $50? And who goes to Target once a month? Like that's like, for some people, a weekly thing. So this is just once a month that comes to my door. I can stock up on what I need, and then they give me 25% back to spend on things. So how great is that? My vitamins, my juice, my cleaning supplies. It's a really great program. 50 is nothing when it comes to all those household goods. So if anybody wanted to get with me and figure out how to do some slow replacement buying, I call it. So you were getting your laundry soap now you're getting new laundry soap. So it's things that you were buying already, and how do you slowly replace all those things and have it come to your door and have it be healthier for your body and have it be healthier for your kids' systems, because all those toxins build up in our system. So after my run walk, I might be ready for my shower, because I haven't been showering in the morning. I've been showering after my exercise in the evening. And two things that I love that I keep in my shower are my face washes. One's called Orange Blossoms Botanical Face Wash. The other one's called a Mint Satin Scrub Facial. This one, mint one, feels like you're at the spa. The orange one is kind of more of a daily user. But those are two things that I just love in my shower after my runs. So as we're moving towards the end of the day and what things I might put in my, so I put everything out here with me, and I'm slowly reaching it further in this that I've been recording, the further away I have to reach to grab the things that I'm talking about. So an evening diffuser, an evening routine. I'm just going to grab all these things, get them closer to my body really quickly, and then we can talk about them all. Describe how great. I mean, I'm outside anyway, but then I have all these oils. It smells so good. Okay, so this is a lovely mixture for your nighttime diffuser. This is also pretty popular for focus. Like if your kids are having a hard time focusing for homework, lavender and cedarwood work really lovely together for focus. Also, I add Stress Away lavender and cedarwood often to my nighttime diffuser. It's a really lovely combination. My son, my 8th grader, uses lavender and marjoram every evening in his nighttime diffuser, but sometimes I'll find he has filled up my diffuser for me. Even has a post-it sometimes he'll put on my diffuser that says, "You're welcome, Mom." It's terribly cute. Especially for an 8th grader, because he still is that lovingness, which is really, really nice. I still have a habit, I know I've talked about it in the past, of putting Thieves on my feet every single night. So I'm supporting my immune system every single night. I don't wait until I'm sick. So Thieves, there's these rollerball filaments that come in a Young Living starter kit, and you can pop off the regular orifice of an essential oil and put on a roller of an essential, and then you can just roll it right on the bottom of your feet. So it's a really nice way to use the oils. I still every night use my Immune Pro. It has a lot of oils to support the immune system, but it also has melatonin to support the sleeping system. Sometimes I'll use the Calm CBD oil on my pulse points. I'm going to sleep at night. I'll also often use that in an IEP. So Progesterone Plus, this is a really great supplement for females. So this is something that I put on my forearms or my inner thighs in the evening because it does support sleep. It supports libido. It balances estrogen. It reduces hot flashes and night sweats. It helps prevent hair loss. It can also support postpartum concerns and then weight gain and mood swings. So it's a really, really nice supplement that they've put together. They call it a serum, an essential oil serum. So the dry skin was also called a serum instead of just a straight essential oil. But that one's really supportive for women. Some women, I think I've heard that some men have agreed that it has changed their life because it supported the women in their life. So then there's just a couple more oils that I wanted to share. I might put Rudavella or Tranquil or Vetiver on my feet or on my belly button in the evening when I'm ready to go to sleep, just as a one last if I really feel like I need some extra support in sleep. Dreamcatcher is lovely. And there's also one called Kids and Sleepies. So it's a really nice oil that I don't just save for the kids. I use it a lot myself as well. So we're all handling quarantine differently, right? We're all quarantined, but it's different for everybody involved. Some folks might need more emotional support. Some kids might need more homework support. We might need some more sleep support. Some of us might need some more digestive support. We do have a great probiotic for kids and adults. Some of us might need some more immune support, or we want to make sure our parents have the immune support. And some might need help with just focus and concentration. But whatever it is, however I could help any of you in this quarantine, please reach out to me, because that's also the beauty of Young Living, is it ships to you. We can get it to you without having to be physically present with each other. We can consult about how to support you and your system and your family without physically having to be together. I can't wait until we can be together again. All these things to support each other, to support ourselves, as we're experiencing our own individual quarantines. So reach out to me. I'm happy to help. You can email at canaan.richards@gmail.com. You can certainly reach out to me on YouTube or on the podcast and let me know how I can help. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. If you can tell the difference between a weekend and a weekday, it's pretty good. All right, take care.